What's up, guys? This is Mr. Javid, and today we're back on the Pokemon Showdown server. I don't know why I started on that screen, but yeah, we're gonna be back with some Lunatone action today with Hale and Arctizol. You know how we do on this channel. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. We're all about the highest level of skill with a mixture of uniqueness, entertainment. And I think a lot of you guys are also avid viewers because of my vibe. That's something I get comments on a lot. So I know a lot of people have been missing sleep without my videos. Whether it is I bore them to sleep, or I think the ambiance of a combination of voice and the music and all these things help people unwind, and I get that. Everybody has their own version of that, and so I'll do my best to provide. But there's also something before we hop into the battle. It's the beginning of the month. At the beginning of each month, I provide an opportunity for members to be a part of the society boot camp for the month. And so the boot camp is a 4-week training where we can focus on anything you want, draft or smoke on singles, with the aim of working with multiple of the best players that you would normally never get access to. And we work with you multiple times every week and get you to where you want to be, and then we work around your schedule and all that. So it's been a beautiful process so far. So many people have just been killing it, and honestly, I'm excited to work with you, but the thing that's really been just kind of mind-blowing are the conversations I've been having that are about Pokemon, but are also can be extrapolated to the bigger things in life, right? And so we'll be having a lot of these conversations in the Academy Discord, of course, which is free, and that link is in the description as well. But I think more and more people are starting to realize that you are truly the avatar, and what that means is who you are in general is who you are when you do something else. And so people who are angry people, who cuss you out on the ladder when they lose, they're not just angry Pokemon players, they're in a really bad space, period. And this is just one more outlet to express their bad space that they're in. And it's sad, but one by one we shall make the changes. Man, very interesting team, not an easy game for me. I have no outright thing that massacres him. I suppose Arctizol to a degree, but Mammo can I'll play to the Arctizol in the end. I think it's the easiest one. I'll open him up with Lunatone to begin with, because I can't foresee me sweeping with that. It can, but it's just unlikely unless I wither down a lot of his stuff, because I need my Meteor Beam for, well, actually maybe not. Let's see. Lunatone might be able to do a little something here, but first we need to shut down his potential Ninetale counters in Mamoswine and Heatran. What would shut both of those down? Mamoswine and Heatran. The Mammo is a problem. Okay. So he actually begins with, which makes very little sense unless this is Choice Scarf. And if that's the case, I'm assuming he's going to just stay in here. If that's not the case, then I want to trick, but I might end up just tricking and wasting my turn. I don't have any mid grounds like pivoting the Aegislash on his Heatran, because he can knock me out. Well, what I could do here, I'm going to pivot to Aegislash on the off chance that he is Choice Scarf. Let's pivot to Heatran. But what I figured I was going to do is just pivot back to my Latios. I'm going to trick the Tran knowing that he's going to stay in. So that's now a Choice Scarf Tran locked in, right? And now I can drop a Draco Meteor, and somebody's going to get murked. Well, is it better Draco or Fiery Dan? No, Draco is better. And so this is a pretty powerful position. It does mean that he has rocks up, but Zarude is definitely something I wanted to hit. I wanted to connect with. as we're just gonna fire off another Draco Meteor for the KO unless he goes back to Heatran. But again, he's choice carved, so now you can't just do whatever you want, right? That gives Lunatone the opportunity to set up, and he has to repeatedly hit a bunch of fiery dances. I mean, you know what I'm saying. And so Zarude has been hit, which is one of the main things I needed. The what's this called for? And so we're just gonna Psychic repeatedly. I am faster, but I can't switch. He Toxics. That's excellent because that allows me to get away. Which means that he's going to switch back out into, I'd assume, Zarude, Swine, whatever. Ninetales still our best bet. He actually double Toxics. I didn't expect that, but that's fine as we get to Aurora Veil here. Didn't expect that because he's super weak to Aegis Slash. And so Mamoswine comes out. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm going to break any type of sashes. He seems to be, he has Heavy Slam. He's Life Orb and he seems to be, what's his face? Thick Fat. I'm thinking Heavy Slam. I wish I had CC. Maybe CC is better on AG. I was like, Iron Head or CC or just no King Shield. Because like for example right here would be like I get a lot of value out of Lunatone right now. One boost and I could technically sweep him, but I don't want him knocking my item off, especially because I'm max speed, so I don't have a lot of special attack investment. But also Arctazol under the Hail destroys, but it doesn't destroy Swine. Man, I wish I had CC here. What I could do here is actually go to my Latios and Psychic Force. Oh, he goes to Heracross. That's a blessing. Because I don't have my Aurora Veil or my Hail. So, you know, that's really kind of like, because he's not doing any damage with this. So this is a free setup if he Magma Storms. Yeah, I just Draco, Psychic into Draco, get my Lunatone in, which is what I wanted. And now things get interesting because we get to Rock Polish here. You actually, so we get to save our Meteor Beam. Excellent. We have one more turn Aurora Veil, but Zarude, oh, I guess that's smart. Wish I had Ice Beam here. I mean, I guess I'm kind of fine. Yeah, Ice Beam would have been clutch because I forgot that I'd have to get stalled on the boost. But if he goes to Dragonite, he has to attack me. I don't think Dragonite can knock out my Lunatone in one go. So let me see. Psychic, break the sash. Then we're, because like unless he outrages, and if he does that, no, I want to break the sash first. Yeah, like I had I gone for Meteor Beam there, I probably would have killed him. But that's fine. 2 Psychics into Shadow Sneak was gonna do the trick, and I knew that. Interesting. But I'm doing way too much, so you can't root. Yeah, I figured you couldn't touch me. So it works out in the end. You know, he has to obviously Ice Shard here. It's actually not over yet. This Mamoswine is concerning. Not done yet. Not over yet. Well, you'll find out. So, you know, obviously here he's gonna Ice Shard. Shard won't kill Mammo from full. I'm fairly confident. I am very confident of this, but just in case I need to pivot around a little bit more. As you can see, he's not oblivious, or he would have. I could tell by how much he took from the ice move. And so Mamoswine OU. Let's assume he's adamant. Let's give him all the power possible. I should have just KO'd his Zarude. So as you can see, we're shaking off a bit of rust, which is good because the road to top 10 is coming soon. The thumbnails are done. I don't know if I mentioned that. And Lander says choice scar, sure. No defense. Ice Shard. Oh, we have to check the Intimidate now. Ice Shard does 84 to 102. It's actually really high chance to kill me. That can't be right. Really? And Jolly is what? Jolly almost never kills, but we always go Aegis Slash here. Yeah, because I know Aegis Slash for sure is not dying to know. -1 Earthquake. Best not. Otherwise I sack Artizolt here. Shield form Aegis Slash. No way I'm dying to EQ here. -1. What? Why is it saying 0? What is this stupid shit? Right. Fuck it. I'll just head. Oh shit. I'm the one who put it in blade form anyway. Shield form. EQ does 81 to 96. So it never kills. Actually, it can. I'm glad he switched. I was concerned about, but the switch is all I needed. He should ice move here. I'd always ice move here. What I'll do here is I'll King Shield first. He should ice move, yeah. And then I think he should ice move again and hope I choke. And what I'll do is go Arctizolt. No, doesn't ice move again. But I should always live no matter what, unless he crits. But very close. Oh, he does Ice Shard, goes off the choke, which I don't blame. As you can see, we decayed significantly, so we're gonna have to get our points back. It's been 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. But as I said, Road is coming soon, and so expect that. But as far as the society, man, I think it's been really eye-opening, and these are a lot of things that I'm documenting. So huge project coming soon. That will truly be what I think is the end-all be-all to all Pokemon training ever. Like, you think the art of competitive Pokemon was shit? What I'm working on makes that look like I wasn't even trying. Because just all the information I've gathered from you guys, because you got to remember, I get PMs so often, right? Everybody who needs to get good comes to me. Like, actually get good, not just like a general sort of like when you want the science of getting good. You know, people come to the academy because that's all I study in Pokemon right now. How can I make you better in the fastest time possible? What are the actual, and like, how can I diagnose any bit of anxiety, any roadblock, particularly within point ranges, right? If you're, you know, roadblocking at 1800, I can tell you why, because I've met 100 of you and helped 100 of you get beyond that point. Done it myself in my sleep, #1 in my sleep. Like, those things don't really entice, so I don't see Joey and Blunder or any of us really do that anymore, is because beyond a certain point, just like anything, you know, you've done that, been there, done that. Tour wins, been there, done that. So you don't get the thrill when you win another battle like you used to. But what does it for me right now is seeing other people have those breakthrough moments. So very excited to be working with you after you sign up in the link down below. So make sure you do that. I reduced the price that way where a lot of people can enter. What's good? But yeah, I might end up start sharing some of those conversations. I definitely need to market it more because it's that good. So we're gonna try to Aegis Slash this one. I think it can certainly do it. Yep. You? I'm talking to this guy. I'm being silly. He's very weak to fire, so we're gonna overwhelm him with that. Yeah, let's do this. I figured drill. Just, you know, it's funny. I was like, it just seems the type to just lead with drill. And I didn't even formulate a game plan here, to be fair. It would make sense for him to rapid spin here. Yeah. Smart. Okay. Disagree with him iron heading the second time. If I stealth rock there, I would have just went to my Aegis Slash. Could see him U-turning here. Do I want to sack Ninetales? What do I need this Lando for? I'd like rocks, but the way it's panning out, I don't think I'll be able to get that. So I'll let him you know what I just dawned on me, that Bisharp, my Bisharp counter is Ninetales. Well, Hail and Sub can do it too, but I am very weak to Bish. I can't have him U-turning is why I am kind of like his Scizor destroys me too. I did not like really pay attention to the matchup in this situation until now. I'm like, okay. And so in order for me to win this, I think I'll have to be super crafty. So I'll Earthquake here. He does Surging Strike, so I'll give him that. Unless he does some silly stuff like go hard Bisharp here, I'm gonna have to Mystical Fire. He's super Draco weak. If I can catch his Scizor on the switch, that would be amazing. But to me, I'm like, okay, you'd expect me to Draco Meteor here first because it covers everything. He does go hard Bisharp, which is great. I knew it wouldn't kill, but I didn't need it to. The issue is now, well, I guess maybe not much of an issue as much anymore. He should just Iron Head just based on how him Iron Heading my Life Orb. Okay, so perfect. That's the situation I wanted. Perfect. Ice over. I'm about to be a bloodbath. Unless he goes Vikavolt hard, that'd be really smart. Hopefully he doesn't do that. Yes, he goes Scizor first, which is what I wanted. Oh yeah, Volbeat goes second here. Still pretty strong. That's actually a really big crit. That mattered a lot. I would have switched, but like it's not like I don't think I would have won this game, because at that point Scizor getting hit means I just Draco, and he loses to Aegis Slash. So, you know, by no means do I think that was game losing or anything, but it mattered, and I'm gonna flinch him here just to no Salt in the Wound. But I like Salt. And so Psychic sweeps now. I can't set up with Lunatone at any point. I don't want to miss the Meteor Beam, so I'm just gonna Psychic. And I'll Rock Polish here on the Dialchen. Now let's just Psychic. Yeah. And Psychic sweep. So that was a good game. Arctozolt certainly came clutch. Well, I guess this could be Scarf, but Scarf can't kill my Aegis Slash. So another close one. I believe the last one was a 1-0 as well. Was it? What did I win with? It was yeah. GG, bro. But yeah, this is a very fun team. Just fun to get into the swing of things. Some days I just want to hop on and chill and play some Mons and have some chill music in the background. You know what I need to do, guys? I need to stream. I haven't, and I have this cool thing that I want to do where I think Discord has a clubhouse feature, and I want to at least once a week. I've had this idea for probably a year. That's why you see the voice thing in the Discord on the top that says on air and stuff like that. That was because I was like, for the longest I've had this idea. Yup, Lunatone. I've had this idea of having like a live call, but not quite stream, where you ask me directly anything you want to know, like Mons, right? Like any, it's sort of having my wisdom in the sense of looking at it for an hour where you could call in though. It's not just, but now that Discord has this feature, like a Clubhouse-esque feature, I want to host things once a week. You guys hop in and then it can be a group discussion. I record it so YouTube's side can get value too. But then you guys in the academy, there are thousands of you, can ask your questions to me directly and get a response back immediately in a more intimate setting, where you can tailor make your question, and not have it be general because I'm running a stream and I have to talk and there are donations and all that stuff. So that's something I really want to do. What's up with Bisharp? Is that rising in usage? Lunatone can't do much because of his slow king on foot. Yeah, my Artizol is gonna have to be the killer in this one, and it does its damn thing here. What's good, bro? What's good, Brody? I think he just realized it was me. But yeah, Trick Lottie goes crazy, as I said, very weak to Bisharp, so scary times. And Bisharp, I think 9 times out of 10, Ninetales is coming out on top here, unless this is a Specs Fire Blast Dragapult. Well, I'm max HP, aren't I? Yeah, I don't have a lot of investment. I probably lived that. Thunderwave. Okay, this guy's scum. But got the Aurora Veil up. He has obviously Infiltrator, and so that's the thing. Really big Hypnosis coming out here. Why do I think he's just gonna leave this in? Which matters if it's a better move to do than risking paralysis and then hitting Hypnosis. Because then that puts him in Shadow Sneak range. If I don't do it, then his Bisharp gets to come in for free, which is something I don't want. Let's freeze dry here. He does Hex. I knew it. Okay, excellent. I mean, the Hex makes sense. My thing is I want to control the Hail because my Artizol is so good. Though, I mean, I need Rocks up first. If he's only Hex, he probably Hex Draco. I'm gonna have to duck and dive a little bit, a lot more than I wanted to. Okay, he didn't want to risk that roll, or he expected me to switch. I'm surprised that he did that now, but Landers being in now is excellent actually, because he might Toxic, so be it. I don't really have a switch, but what I want to do is get him comfortable enough to where I have Rocks up, so that Kyurem, that's gonna be huge for Kyurem, as you're gonna see down the line. So he Stealth Rocks. He has all the leverage here because he leftovers. Probably has Toxic. You know, I have SD, but you know he has the setup on. Well, all I can do here is go Aegislash, scout him out, see if he has the Toxic. I think I do need it. I think it's just a random kind of occurrence where I'm facing a lot of Bisharps. To where Aegislash, I don't know, I'll put it to CC. Watch, like, but you saw King Shield play out so nicely there too. I'll leave it. The team is super Bisharp weak, which is why I think it's such an issue. But we'll go back to Landers here. I think me being special would have been better. He has U-turn, yeah. Me being special would have been huge, but it is what it is. The Aurora Veil's still up, so if he goes to cure me, takes a round of Rocks, which I want, and he knows I want it. I haven't shown Swords Dance, so I'm sure he's gonna get comfortable going to that Corviknight, yup. And he's either gonna defog here or U-turn out, yep. But now you either go back to Landers or you got forced you to let that Kyurem take Rocks, but you don't want to do that because I have another round of Aurora Veil, and that's probably a choice Kyurem. Now he could get real aggressive. Okay, so he goes to Landers. Please hit. I need these two big Stone Edges for my Aegislash. Thank you. Excellent. So it matters, but as you can see now he's gonna die to Rocks. after the next Stone Edge, assuming we connect, please. And Corviknight's Knight's not going to comfortably come in. Yep. So now he's within range. And that's going to matter for Arctozolt, because I'll just be able to click. My ideal situation is just be able to click Bolt Beak. Just click it and don't think about it. But his Bisharp is just, again, so problematic that it can sweep me by itself. But I do have Trick Latios in the bag, and so I'm keeping that in mind. But he's being very stubborn. He does not want to go into his Kyurem. But at this point, I cannot. I'm open to losing Landorus. I need to force him to do what I want. Yeah, I figured he'd either Roost or he'd go for U-turn there. And so now, I wonder how much this is doing. Because he can stall. I want to condition him a bit, but I want to also save my trick for his Bisharp in case I have to Sucker Punch that. I mean, because I have to trick that so he can't Sucker Punch, rather. So he can't lock himself into Sucker Punch. But because I'm being aggressive, he might not Roost here. Yeah, he Roosts, smart. But he's max Bedef. It's just the fucking Slowking. I kill him on if I go to Lunatone here. He's gonna U-turn this turn for sure. So I'll outplay him here. Oh wow, he roosted. Did not expect him to roost. Intelligent play. Okay, so man, that sucks. 'Cause I know he's gonna U-turn. It's tough because I know what he's going to do. I just don't have the tools to stop him, right? And so we're gonna trick here. Obvious Sucker Punch is obvious. Oh, he goes Slowking. That's bad. I might have just lost completely now. I might not have a shot now. Because he just teleports here and there's really nothing I can do. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, we finally met our match. You know, gimmicks will only go so far. You'll Thunder Wave here, most likely. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Dragon Darts, interesting. I did not expect Dragon Darts. I've shown Swords Dance, so he knows I have Shadow Sneak. If that's the case, what would you do? Do you have a switch in? You don't. You don't have a switch in. There's no reason not to Shadow Sneak here. Best case is that he just sacks the Landorus, and then I manage to get Hail up and do a little something with Arctozolt. You know, obviously Corviknight's an option. Yeah, like having CC is such a big deal. Like having CC here would dramatically change the game. Or just being special. I think initially my Lando was sub, which would destroy something like this. But because I didn't have rocks on the team, because this wasn't the original, I had to modify it slightly. So let's get him comfortable. I know he's gonna U-turn. Bring that Bisharp back in. Unfortunate. King Shield would give him +1, I think. Oh, it decreases this by 2 stages. I don't know why I thought they nerfed it to. No. It raises the. Yeah, okay, I'm tripping. I was like looking at Swords Dance, thinking of. I guess I've lost. Trying to think, because he sacks Lando here. I get another kill, or 2, or 3. Kyurem has to come in right, which is what I wanted. Bolt Beak is... I wonder which is... Bolt Beak contact. With the stab and blah blah blah, and going first and blah blah blah. I think Crash might still be stronger. Oh, that did nothing. Yes, that's a big flinch. I could just Bolt Beak twice now to avoid the miss. Let's see if I was wrong in the math. About the same. Okay, so now you see, you know, the issue, right? I guess if I outplay his Sucker Punch on Bisharp, it's not over. Because I Bolt Beak here, Kyurem dies, she didn't want. If I outplay his Bisharp Sucker Punch, my Aegislash can win. But yeah, I'm not Blunder, man. Like, you know, nah, I can do it too. I just rarely play my games in a point where it comes to it. Blunder is like the king of sucker punches, right? My man will go to the depths and will be in the head with such confidence with the sucker punches. Okay, so he's confident that he's faster than me, or he's just gonna sucker punch. Yeah, so it's probably Jolly, which makes me think he won't sucker me if I go to my Lunatone. I do think he's gonna knock. My gut is saying he's gonna knock here, but because I've shown a lot of weird stuff. So I wouldn't be shocked if he expects me to sub or something like that here, and he's scared. Cause he's like, oh God, what does Lunatone do? Okay, so he goes hard Slowking, just kind of as a mid ground. Okay, so now that he's seen it, he's definitely going to just Scald. Meteor Beam won't to it KO, and then he just coming back with Gyro Pulse. That's not what I want. Well, he could teleport. Yeah, he Scalds, which I figured. He's gonna assume maybe I have... No, Mystical Fire is still my play here. I haven't shown it. Best case is that he goes into his Bisharp for some reason. Goes Corviknight, which is cool. I mean, it doesn't really change much. I mean, Corviknight was never gonna be the stopper anyway. Aegislash is gonna have to go in, because I'm gonna go to it on his Dragapult Hex. I'll eat, and then it's gonna come down to whether or not he's gonna expect me to close combat. I haven't shown close combat, so I know he's gonna expect me to have it. I should easily eat Hex, because Dragapult's weak. He U-turns. Ooh, slow down with the sauce. Slow down with the sauce. Now things get interesting. You know, I don't think U-turn would have killed me, but I guess he figures, well, if he stays in, you know, I could just go to my Slowking and eat any hit anyway. So I think that was still his best play. I'm just thinking, are there any outs? Like, he's gonna knock off here, obviously. Yeah, I'm just really weak to Bisharp, man. And what are the odds of running into 2? Unless Bisharp is picking up in usage. So I gotta sack Latios here. Go back to Lunatone and Rock Polish. Or do I double up into Aegislash, predicting his Slowking? I can't even kill it, so... yeah. So now I Meteor Beam, because if I eat Scald, it leaves me in a good spot. Oh, that did no damage. That literally missed. I can't win now. Yeah, that did nothing. Good game. That did 0, man. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I thought, you know, with the boost and stab, you know, boost and stab, that's essentially specs like Meteor Beam, you know. and it did no damage. It didn't even do half. Yeah, I was in a daydream thinking that. It's funny because had I had a real Ninetales set, I could have killed this Dragapult with Blizzard. As Dragapult would not have even been around. Very sloppy play there. But I just don't have the tools for a Bisharp right now. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. But you know who did his damn thing? Arctozolt. Had I just, but I got to get a flinch to even be in the game. So, you know, luckily no Bisharp. Yo, I'm just playing all my subs today. Like, but yeah, this is gonna be what's good, bro? I recognize his name. What's good, bro? What's poppin', homie? He has a drill, so Lunatone and another Slowking. Come on, man, and a Corviknight. All right, so we've lost. It's funny, Ironhead is slightly better in this matchup. Only slightly though, but I don't think he's gonna expect me to be SD AG, and so I'm gonna try to use that to my advantage. Condition him into getting comfortable with that Hippo, and if I can do that, I can sweep him. I'm the treasure of the game, man. Same. The game we all love. So mess him up with Arctozolt early. As a result, I'm expecting him to. Ideally, he leaves this in to Toxic. That's best case. As I said, I want him to be comfortable with this Hippo. He Whirlwinds. Perfect. Trick shuts down either his Hippowdon or his Clefable. Shut down Slowking. That's okay. We're dealing with Sand, but I want Weather Control because I know he's gonna teleport. I don't want him going into his drill. So now he goes to Hippowdon. We Hail here because I know he's gonna slack off, right? And sorry, something was happening there. And so now I can Aurora Veil freely, but Aurora Veil isn't even the priority right now. I'm freeze drying. Now I Aurora Veil. He probably expected me to Hail, predicting his Hippowdon there. So this is a position of power here because Arctozolt gets to come in for free on his Roost. He defox. That's fine. That's actually perfectly fine because his Hippowdon is weakened enough to where should I? Surprised he went hard Keld. That Keld switch made was very surprising. Come on, man. That is so big. That's what she said. That is so big, man. That's super frustrating. That is a huge miss. Because my Aegislash destroys him. Hypnosis here, okay. I don't know why he's leaving his Hippo in like this. Highly disagree with these decisions. Maybe he's nervous. He's like, oh god, I don't know what Jam's probably 25 levels ahead. I don't know what he's thinking. Get out of my head. That's not what's happening at all. That's definitely not what's going on in his head. What this does mean though is I'm gonna get a lot of value out of my Lunatone now. First we want to get up rocks. I guess my Lando destroys him too. I wonder what this Clef is. It's leftovers obviously, but I wonder, you know, obviously what else it has in store for me. I do want rocks, but his drill is still a real issue and I can't control hazards, which is why the Hippo miss was so huge, man. But it's gonna make this game a lot more interesting because I think I played the Hippo. I think I could have got a lot more value out of those turns, and as much as it seems like I have the upper hand, and I do think I do, I could have had more of the upper hand. And so I'll have to mid-ground Landers because knockoff's an option. I don't think he'd have, like, yeah. And in my head, I'm like, well, if there was anything to get item removed, it'd be Landers. I do have Swords Dance. He doesn't know that. And no, I figured he'd get comfortable leaving this in. Did he take, how did he take damage? Did he take, no, I didn't have rocks up. an EQ here. Corviknight should come in, but you died to Stone Edge. Please hit. Lando, you've been good today. Thank you. And so I'm looking at Keldeo here, which doesn't matter when you have a Lottie in the back. I got the Lottie in the back, and he's spexed. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. So we Draco immediately to punish Slowking. Well, Slowking and Keldeo is coming in. I mean, and Clefable is coming in. I could double the Arctozolt here. I think Psychic is just a little better because Slowking can't harm me. And if he teleports, there's nothing he can really go into. So Psychic again here is free. Yeah. He has to go to Clefable, which he's not trying to do. Yeah. And then I get back to go back to Landorus. I could see him doubling to Keldeo here. That'd be a smart play. But now we've positioned for Earthquake success. He actually took a ton from that. Jesus. So he's max Spadef, which means Ladio's Psychic would destroy him now. He's gonna probably sack Hippowdon. It's not amazing for me, but as long as I'm alive, you know. Okay, I like that. He's like, no, I'm not silly Jam. I'm not gonna go directly into my extra like you want me to, because I know you're just gonna set up the hail and, you know, do what you think you need to do. And unfortunately, Lunatone's useless here. Really, I should have been going Lunatone before, but I really wanted to do something with it, you know. And Zoladios here means I could Mystical Fire. There are a couple ways to go about this. At this point, Keldeo, no. At this point, I have no reason not to Psychic. Because the damage is going to bring him in range of, if he goes to Drill, right? Yeah, the damage would have brought him in range of, and he doesn't want his own sand to get stalled out. So we're going to Draco here. I actually shouldn't have Draco there to drop my special attack, though I have the sacks in the back. But I personally think he should have went to Clefable there. He goes back to Keldeo, which has to go for Sacred Sword. Well, I guess I could sack Ninetales. There's so many ways to endgame this. I could sack Ninetales now, go to Arctozolt. Freeze Dry. I could Psychic this, then go to SD with Aegislash Route and just sweep him with Landorus's EQ. I could Freeze Dry. I'm gonna give Arctozolt some love here. Oh, that's and he might have misclicked with the Drill, to be honest, but this is perfect. Do I even need Aurora Veil? No, I don't. I need the damage on Drill more for SD slash, because I just give to Arctozolt. I could have went to Lando, but if Arctozolt hits this, then I'm in a really good spot, because it's just sweeps here. If the Drill dies, I Bolt Beak sweep. He knows that. Freeze Dry here in case he tries to pivot around. It's my phone going off. Smart of him to reduce my hail. And so now I only get so much value. One of my cousins had surgery today, so that's just that. Bolt Beak here every time because we don't want. Now Latios just wins. GG, bro. Latios, Lando, all these things. I guess he could have rapid spun there, to be fair, but specs Keldeo. So that's where we're gonna end it for today. Shout outs to Red Warrior, and again, guys, the society is now open. It is not open. I want to scale that to where the real secrets of this game are shared. You really had to say jam lad. That was petty. But shout outs to my man Red Warrior. I really enjoyed this thoroughly. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Click the link down below, and I'll see you in the society. Peace.